Hey guys, it's Mike from Baltimore Rides here, wrapping up my Saturday night video. We're in the wee hours of Sunday morning. It's about 4 a.m. Sunday morning. Stayed out a little bit later than I normally do, but I wanted to, make a real huge dent in the number of trips that I needed for my quest so that I can have a nice short day tomorrow. And it worked out really well. I did something like 27 or 28 trips. The final number is not in because my last two rides were both pools with multiple passengers and they're still processing. So, I either did 28 or 27 trips. It's, somewhere in that vicinity. Final dollars for the night is around 270, 269, 270, which, that's a good number for the amount of trips I did. Almost a $10 average, if you think about it, really. 270 and 27 trips would be a $10 average. So, I'm very happy with that number. And that's really tonight was a very interesting night. I'm not going to lie, guys. It was definitely a back in the saddle type of night, just like last night. The amount of trips that I'm used to getting was right on par. The amount of dollars I'm used to getting was right on par. Tonight was very active. I had a couple long trips. I even took one all the way down to Manassas. Unfortunately, it wasn't on any type of a boost or a surge price bump. It was just a regular fare. So for the hour and 20 minutes round trip, because it was like 45 minutes there and like 40 minutes back, it was only $35. So it wasn't a great fare, honestly, but it is what it is. So, but just all in all, a lot of good business tonight. It was very steady most of the way through. There really wasn't any long periods of quietness. A lot of good customers, a lot of good conversations tonight. Just an all-around good bunch. I did cancel a bunch of fares tonight. People that just were no-shows, which seemed to be like a common theme this evening. And then obviously at the end of the night, you start getting drunk people that are just too drunk to figure out where the hell they are. And I cancel some of those because if I can't find you, I'm not going to go, looking for you like Hansel and Gretel in the woods. That's not how it works. So I have no qualms about canceling on somebody when they're not where they're supposed to be. I don't play that whole, oh, I'm drunk, this is where I really am game. If you can't stay where you put your request in, that's not my problem. So, all in all, it was a good night, guys. My week to date number is right at 900 for the week. That's perfect. That's kind of right where it needs to be. If I do about, $100 tomorrow in fares, and then I, get the quest, which will put me at 155 extra, I'll be right at the 1100 number that I want. So, all the stars and the moon and the sun are lining up. All the numbers are kind of falling into place. Kind of had a soft start to the week, but, we definitely made it up gangbuster style this weekend. So I don't feel bad. My goal is to actually work a different amount of hours tomorrow. I'm actually going to start later than I normally do. And, instead of working like 2 to 9 or 2 to 8, I'm going to work, like 6 p.m. to midnight, for a couple reasons. One, my son wants to hang out and play video games with me tomorrow and just, that's fine. So that's what we'll do. So he wants to spend a little time with Dad and we'll just kind of hang out on the couch and play the PlayStation or, have a Nerf war. Whatever the heck he wants to do is fine by me. And, and that's okay. So this way, I'll at least, my daughter's got a dance thing tomorrow. So, and he doesn't want to go to it. And he's, completely bored by watching his sister do ballet. So, and I actually don't want to see her dance because they're doing a little Sykesville, the town, down the road from where we live, is doing a little festival And my daughter's performing one of the dances she's going to be doing in the Nutcracker this year, because her dance company does the Nutcracker every year. And I don't want to see the dance out of context, because the choreography is different this year. So I want to wait and see her performing on stage, not dancing around in some street, not in costume. That doesn't, it just ruins it for me. It's like seeing the end of a movie before you watch the whole movie. So, and she's fine with that. She understands. So that's that. So I'm just rambling about my kids. I have no idea why. It's late. My brain is mush. But, all in all, guys, good night, good week. I ended up sticking to my plan, really, really firmly tonight. Every time I got a ride, I just set my my navigation, not my destination mode. I don't really use that anymore. But I set my navigation system, Waze, to, right back to U Street, and just aimed in that direction. And I would always get rides before I got there. Like, it's kind of like a jinx thing. Like if I set a navigation point, like I'm going somewhere, then I get a ride. So it, works in my favor really well. My rating dropped from a 4.95 to a 4.94. Somebody smacked me, with a 3-star, and they gave me a navigation follow-up. And I think I know who it is. There was a lady yesterday evening that I missed her exit, right where E Street and 66, when you're kind of coming off the George Washington Bridge. You basically have like a split second as you go around that corner to make the left or the right. And I zigged when I should have zagged, and I missed it. So we had to loop around. And, I told her, I said, look, I'm not a DC native. I live an hour and a half away. So I've got to follow the navigation system. And unfortunately, Waze's descriptions of the signage were different than what the signage said. So, it just threw me off. And she said, oh, well, blah, 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 blah. You should have asked me for help. And I'm like, ask you for help? Like, what? Huh? So I think that's why she smacked me with the old 3-star. I'm okay with that. I do 120 rides a week. My 500 rated rides are basically a week's worth of rides. So it'll wash very quickly. I actually hit 1,000 5-star reviews tonight, so that's kind of cool. So I'm working, guys. I'm not one of those YouTube channel people that drives 10 or 20 trips a month and does everything else just sitting at their desk at home making money off their computer stuff. I'm working out here on the road with you guys, doing all the same stuff you guys are doing. Working the hours, and that's what it's all about. So, for those of you guys that think I'm just like a YouTube celebrity, whatever that means, sitting at my desk, it's not. I mean, look in the background. My car's driving. I'm on 495 right now, trying to get to 295 to get home. But, I'm driving every night, and, 5.5 nights a week is my schedule. So, that's just the way it is. And there's YouTubers out there that have millions of subscribers, hundreds of thousands, millions of subscribers, and they have sponsorship, and they're making revenue from all these different other streams so that they don't need to drive anymore. And, more power to you if that's what you've been able to create over the past, however many years. That's wonderful. I'm glad you were able to do that. It's not really my goal either. My goal is not to become a YouTube celebrity. My goal is to become a very, very successful Uber driver and help bring other people up with me. I want us all to make, $1,100, $1,200 a week. Ultimately, that's my goal, is that we're all crushing it and making the really good money. So we'll get there. I know we will, because that's just how I am. Once I set my mind to something, I'm going to get to it. Have a plan. I got a goal. I know what to do every day, and that's just all you do. So, that's about it, guys. So it'll be an interesting couple days. It'll be a half day tomorrow. I will do a recap video. And then Monday I'm off. I am taking the lease to get that front wheel axle thingy fixed at the Firestone place near my house. And there you go. So let me let you guys go. It's going to be a short video tonight, but I know you guys appreciate that because sometimes I get long-winded. And thank you guys for following me. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't reached out to me to say hi or let me know how things are going or ask me questions, my cell phone is 443-398-1772. Yeah, that's my cell phone. And I'm okay giving it out to you guys because I like to hear from you guys and know how people are doing. So, feel free to shoot me a text. Let me know what's going on. And, and I will definitely, respond back to you. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.